Today, President Biden made the announcement that, yes, U.S. Special Forces raid killed the leader of ISIS. This all went down in Syria overnight.
Let's bring in ABC News Chief Global Affairs Correspondent Martha Raddatz for more details. Good afternoon to you, Martha. Talk about the intelligence that led to this raid and how exactly it was carried out.
Amy and TJ, they were tracking him for many months. President Biden said they had their eye on him. He was the man, Ibrahim al-Qureshi, who took over from al-Baghdadi. You remember al-Baghdadi was killed in a raid in 2019. It took years and years and years to find al-Baghdadi. So this was done really pretty quickly. But they got solid intelligence that he was living in that compound you see right there. He was living apparently with his family on the 3rd floor. He had a lieutenant living on the 2nd floor, and on the 1st floor, a family that seemed to have no idea what was going on upstairs. So the Special Operations Forces move in with that intelligence. They wanted to avoid civilian casualties, the president said. So they decided to do this U.S. Special Operations raid instead of missiles or drones, which really could have taken out a lot more people.
And of course, we know this is high risk, as you described, but the idea there is to cut down on civilian casualties, but also it's such a high risk for these special forces. But were they able to avoid civilian casualties here?
Well, the Pentagon and the president say that there were no U.S. casualties, but there were certainly casualties. But they blame al-Qureshi himself for that, because they said he detonated a suicide vest there on the 3rd floor, and you saw that destruction on the 3rd floor. They said not only did he do that, took out the entire 3rd floor and his family. The White Helmets, that wonderful Syria rescue group, said that they took out bodies of women and children, at least 12 people killed in that.
With al-Qureshi dead, Martha, what does this mean for the future of ISIS now?
You know, Amy, we've all watched leaders come and go in ISIS and al-Qaeda, and it can make a difference, but they usually find another one. Now, right now, ISIS is supposedly pretty much decimated, but this is a really strong reminder that they still remain active. They are still trying to carry out terrorist attacks around the world. They will get another leader, but this will certainly shake them up for a while.
You said supposed to be decimated, but can something like this, the killing of a leader, actually be something that's motivating? And he's actually been seen as some kind of a martyr now.
Yeah, you nailed it, TJ. That's exactly what can happen in these situations. You have a new martyr. And look, I was in Iraq when the U.S. troops left there, and all U.S. troops were out. I was back there 3 years later when ISIS started taking over the entire country. It was horrendous. They didn't really see that coming. We'll hope ISIS doesn't reconstitute completely, but this will be a blow.
And Martha, you said there were no American casualties, but U.S. forces had to blow up one of their own helicopters. Tell us what happened there.
They did, and that was so reminiscent of the Osama bin Laden raid. If you remember the drama of that, and there was a picture from the White House at the time and people looking horrified. A helicopter hit the tail as it was landing in the bin Laden compound. They had to blow it up. They don't want anyone getting their hands on the technology in that helicopter. That happened again in this raid. The tail didn't hit, but it had mechanical difficulties, so they chose to blow it up, which they can do, and they plan for in advance if that happens. So that wreckage was there. I believe they were able to get the wreckage out of the way, though.
Martha Raddatz, we appreciate you, ABC News Chief Global Correspondent. Thank you for being with us today, Martha.
Great to be with you both.
All right.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.